Hey everybody, Greg here again. I just want to do up a little experiment. This is part one on growing sweet potato slips. Sweet potatoes actually are not like potatoes. You can't just put them in the ground and let them grow as you would with potatoes. You could, but your results won't be great. They're actually part of the morning glory family and grow from slips or rooted sprouts. I'm going to show you how to grow sweet potato slips at home from sweet potatoes that you buy at the grocery store, which is these two guys I just picked up. And I'm actually going to try two different methods to see which one is better. One I have done in the past. The other I've never tried is something I've learned just recently. So the one method that I have tried before is to place a sweet potato in a glass jar or a cup and pour some water in it about halfway up, let it root, let the slips come up, and you end up with slips that way. The other method, which I've just recently learned about, is to lay it in moist potting soil, which I have here, where roots will form underneath and slips should form on the top and side of the sweet potato. When slips start coming, you need to wait for them to be about 6 to 8 inches tall, which time you'll snap them off and then place them in a jar or a glass of water to form roots. It can take up to 2 months for the slips to get long enough, and then it'll take several weeks after that for the slips to actually form roots once you've snapped them off and placed them in water. So you're looking at about 3 months just for the slips to be ready to plant in the garden. It's one of the reasons I'm starting this now. It's the beginning of January here, and I want to have these guys ready to go in the garden late April, early May, hopefully. We'll see what the weather's like then. But yeah, so we're going to go from there. I'm going to set the camera up on the stand, and then I will show you how this is done. All right, so both methods are very simple. Basically, what you're going to do is, for the soil method, I've already dampened this down. You don't want it soaking wet. You just want it nice and damp. I'll be coming back occasionally, make sure she's nice and wet. All you're going to do is you're taking the sweet potato and you're going to bury it about halfway down in the soil. Just like that. That's it. This window that I have them in front of, it's a southwest facing window, so they're going to get, I'm hoping, 4 to 6 hours of sun, and should be good. As I said, I've done this in the past using the just the water in the jar method, and this is the window I used, and it worked perfectly for me. So this is why I chose this window again. Now, to put them in the jar, what you need to do is to find the bottom end, and this guy's pretty symmetrical, but generally the bottom end is the fatter end. So I'm going with this guy being the bottom end. This is where the roots should come out. Slips should come up along the sides here within the jar. And to keep it upright in the jar, take some toothpicks. What I actually found, we happen to have some of these skewers that are used for, barbecuing, that sort of thing. So I just grabbed some of these. Works just as well as a toothpick. You want to slip 3 of them into the sweet potato. Get them in good and deep because you want it to be able to support. And then you're just going to set that in the jar just like that. Next step is to slide this off for a second. Next step is to get water into the jar, and you need it basically up to, I would say, about 1/4 to 1/2 of the sweet potato. My hand's probably blocking, sorry. Okay, so that's probably good right there. Okay, so that's it for now. We're going to let these sit, and every couple of days I'll be changing the water in the jar, as well as making sure that this soil is moist, and we will see what happens. I have a feeling the one in the soil is probably going to produce better, quicker, and probably stronger slips, but experiment I want to try, and we'll see how it comes out. Okay, thanks very much for watching, and I will be back with an update. Thanks very much. If you enjoyed the video, oh, and I just kicked the camera, sorry. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye now.